Today, we're going to be going over 10 tips to get you started in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 edition, of course. The first tip would be to use the water. In Modern Warfare 2, the water is different than any other Call of Duty game. You got clear water, you've got dirty water, you've got rapids, you've got shipwrecks, you've got a whole host of things that you can use to your advantage. Whether it's to sneak up on an enemy, avoid a gunfight, or just draw an enemy into a trap, the water can be your friend. But it can also be your enemy, because tip number 2 is not all guns work underwater. If you're in the water, you can use throwing knives, melee weapons, or pistols, but that's it. So if you're going to engage in water warfare, make sure you have the right gear. Tip number 3 is the last one relating to the water, but it's a quick one. Mines float. It means a well-placed mine in the water can be used to destroy boats. And tip number 4 is if mines are getting in your way or you just want to clear a room of enemy and friendly devices, you can use the DDoS attack. Set off a DDoS attack and it's basically like a stationary EMP. It will take out all devices within an area and clear it for you. You can also use the DDoS attack to do something like detonate your mine behind you and kill an enemy or an enemy boat that is nearby. Tip number 5 is to use dive. Unlike previous Call of Duties, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you can actually dive in and out of windows, downstairs, and do a whole host of other things with the dive action. One really powerful way you can use it is to dive through a window to clear yourself of an enemy grenade or an enemy mine. Tip number 6 would be to use mantle or ledge hang. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you can actually hang from a ledge and then pull yourself over just to shoot or peek and see who's there. This is actually a really powerful tool that a lot of people are going to underutilize because they're just not used to it. It's a really good way to give yourself cover where there might otherwise be none, and a really great way to sneak up on an enemy using a bit of stealth. Tip number 7 would be to use your kill streaks quickly. In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, kill streaks need to be used quickly because as play goes on, perks are unlocked by all players. 2 perks that you get when you start a game, and then there are 2 perks that are going to be unlocked through playtime and score. As time goes on, it becomes more and more likely that players will have perks unlocked that can circumvent your kill streaks. For maximum effect, when you get a kill streak, find a way to use it and use it fast, because the longer you wait, the worse it is going to be. Tip number 8 would be to use drill charges. If the enemy's holding a capture point or just hold up in a room that you really want to get into, a drill charge is an extremely effective way to get into that room without risking your hide. Throw it to one side of a wall, the drill charge will drill through that wall and then explode upon reaching the other side. It's the perfect way to clear out a horde of enemies or just get into an objective and know that it's fairly safe inside. Tip number 9 is related to tactical cameras. Tactical camera is an amazing tool that can really be used to spot people and create a whole surveillance grid, if you will. In a game like Warzone, as you get down into the final circles, you can use a tactical camera to scope out zones that might have the edge on you. If there's multiple places where the enemy is likely to hole up, you can put a few tactical cameras in those locations, retreat to your own location, and then confidently know where the enemy is by simply viewing that camera. Tip number 10 is to play your play style. There's a lot of streamers who are going to be going into the game fast because that's what generates the most clicks, the most views, and the most energy. That, however, doesn't mean that it's the only way that the game has been designed to play. In fact, if you listen to the designers, this game's been designed to play in a multitude of ways. You can be stealthy, you can be a sniper, you can be a more defensive player. All of those playstyles have been accounted for. There's classes that you can use, and there's ways that you can play them to help you win the game. So whatever your play style, play it, because this game was designed around that. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.